On the 2nd of May 2023, the regulations for the permanent residency by investment in Cyprus changed. So let's see together what were the changes and do we consider them as good, bad, or neutral. So let's start with the good ones. The first and the most important thing is the fact that the regulations changed in general. This was the ultimate proof that the program will continue to work. And I believe that in the current situation, when more and more countries cancel their permanent residency by investment programs, this fact is definitely excellent news. The second good point is that the level of investment stayed the same. We're still talking with you about 300,000 euros plus VAT, and there was no other change in the amount of investment. The third good point is that the adult children up to the age of 25, provided that they are considered as dependent, that it can still apply together with their parents. This is very good news, because when the first information was published in the newspapers, it was not quite clear. Is it up to the age of 18, or can the adult children still apply? And the final point, even though I think that we have to see to believe, is that the legislation provides that the applications will be considered quite fast. The time mentioned in the legislation is only 2 months. From our experience, we can see that last year the time of approval was at least 6 months. Were there any negative changes compared to the previous version? In my opinion, yes. The first and the biggest one is the increase of the amount of annual income of the investor and the family. Now, the investor has to show that he has annual income of at least 50,000 euros compared to 30,000 in the previous version. For the wife or husband of the main applicant, additional 15,000 has to be shown, and for every child there is a need to confirm 10,000 euros per each child. This is quite a big increase compared to the previous version. The new modification of the program provides that every year the investor will have to confirm that income by providing the tax returns from the country of his residence. Another change is that apart from confirmation of annual income, every year the investor will need to confirm that he still owns the property worth at least 300,000. Compared to the previous version, unfortunately now the parent of the investor and the parents of the spouse of investor cannot apply within the same application. And another change, which is in my opinion quite logical, is that now there has to be a correlation between the number of applicants and the size of the property. That means that, let's say, if there is a family of 4, it will not be accepted to buy just a 1-bedroom apartment. The authorities will not consider that sufficient area for the family of 4. As we know, with every change, there are still many questions that are not clear, and I believe we will only find out in practice. The biggest unclear question is like how and what will be the procedure for annual confirmation of the ownership of the property and also the annual confirmation of the income. At the moment, we do not have any clarifications how it will be done, so I believe let's wait and see. But overall, as I mentioned in the very beginning, the fact that the regulations were changed, this is a clear indication that the program is alive, and we will be very happy to help you with this program.